Okay, we are just jumping straight in to today's video. I'm just working on the bathroom, and I'm going to try to minimize some things in here and just do a quick tidy. Honestly, this is just something that has to happen every day or every other day because it just gets out of control. I am like unpacking a little bit of my stuff when we went and stayed with my stepmom, so that was kind of everywhere. Has really been bothering me ever since we redid our floors. Let me just show you real quick. So when we redid our floors, we didn't pay attention to where the holes were in the cabinet already. So because when we redid the floors, we didn't redo the vanity and since, so for like a year and a half. So I'm really liking the little Lazy Susan in the other bathroom, so I'm hoping this will work. And then I'll just put that back there because I don't have, I mean, this is all the products that I have. So, and then I got a jar to put my brushes in. This video is not, this is not very good footage. And then I can just put that over there because that's, and same with that. This for the floors, just like a little hack. Okay. And then my little cloth for the mirrors. Okay, here is an after. Okay, so it's been a couple days since like the first little clip that I showed, so I'm just showing you that it indeed did get worse because again, in my mind, like clutter just creates more clutter. So I'm really trying to stay on top of it every day. I'm getting a good routine set in place, but before I can get that good routine in place, I really have to go in and fix the organizing and all of that. I need to fix all the bugs, and that's what this video is basically about. Okay, so what I like to do first when my room is this messy is I really like to just get all the laundry off the floor and onto the bed, and then I pick up everything, and I usually save the laundry for last, but I think I'm gonna do it first this time. I don't know. I just hate I hate folding laundry, and I know if I put it all on the bed, then I have to physically fold it. And I'm one of those people that if I fold it, I'm immediately putting it away because I am not gonna put it back in a basket. I just cannot do that. So I also need to like go through this because half of it is on the floor. So this is part of taking my house back. We're getting all of this back. We're gonna do some decluttering, a little bit of rearranging some things. I think I bought a ton of new hangers, so I think I'm gonna rearrange my dresser drawers also. So yeah, just stay tuned for all of this, and then we are gonna hit up the kids' rooms one more time. If you haven't seen my kids' rooms declutter, I will try to remember to link that below for you guys. If not, it is on my channel. You don't want my heart, you don't want my love,
You just want me crying over you. You don't want my heart, you don't want my love. You just want me crying over you. Thinking about you.
Okay, so I'm gonna move this whole drawer into that.
You don't want my heart, you don't want my love. You just want me crying over you.
Okay, so I had to take a break from this room for a minute. And I just had like a burst of motivation the last couple days, and then now today I'm like, I have no motivation whatsoever. But I do have 2 drawers that are my husband's. Like the top 2 drawers over there have like my bathing suits and bras, and then my underwear and socks. So now that I got the new dresser, I can move them over. The whole goal of this little Taking My House Back series is just to get rid of all the unnecessary things and fix all the bugs. I really need to get back on my weekly cleaning routine, which I'm going to have that in my next video, and it'll be super fun. I might do, so I did on Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday I kind of like hit a funk. So I might just do like Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays all in one day, just so I can get this video out, and then it'll be done and ready for next week, and then I can start my actual cleaning next week. But it's a super simple cleaning routine. I did it for years and years and years, and then once I went back to work, cleaning just got put on the back burner, and I would clean all day, or I would clean for about 3 hours on Saturday, which it was just so exhausting. But it's something that like had to be done. I did fine on like the daily tidy up because we weren't home all day, and we really were just home for dinner, if we were even home for dinner. So it was super easy to keep on top of it. But now like summer's here, we're home all day, we're eating 3 meals a day. It's a lot of cleaning. But if you keep up on it, and then you keep up on your deep cleaning, then you're only deep cleaning for like 20 minutes every day, and it's different areas. You can get fancy with it when you're supposed to be getting your life together and like taking your house back, and then this happens. One of my favorite YouTubers who I've watched since she started her channel 7 years ago, I think now 8 years ago maybe, is Tiffany Beeston. And I really love her because she is so uplifting and positive, and she romanticizes everything. And she makes it look so fun and so easy, even though she doesn't have it all together all the time. You know, she does have 4 kids, and I know it's hard. Okay, so this is like always an issue for me, but I'm too lazy to hang all this stuff up, so I prefer a hook, but we're gonna try to fix it. And I know she has like a big fancy house, and she is pretty famous on YouTube now, but I still feel like I still feel like she's the same person she was in the very beginning. Even though she has a big fancy house and all of that, she's still super relatable and positive. So I really do love her for that. You should check her channel out. Okay, so the room isn't perfect I showed you guys the closet fell, and there was just too much weight on it, but we did get it back up. And then half of my husband's clothes are right here. I'm gonna get a space bag and put them all in there, and then find a spot under the bed for them. And then one's trash, one's donations. I need to figure out what to do with those. Here is the end result of my closet. Pretty much the same, other than that and that stuff. And then I am going to be doing a deep clean in here tomorrow, and I'm going to film that for you guys. So now there are only a couple people I follow on here that are more like motivation than actually relatable. Some relatable YouTubers I follow on here are Marie Love Asbury, Courtney from Home Sweet Home, I love her, and Carrie Lynn. Now Carrie Lynn I've followed for years and years, and she has quite the following on YouTube as well, but she has still stayed in her 1,200 square foot house, which I absolutely love that. And then I also follow Jessie Christine, which she was the very first YouTuber I watched ever. She has also stayed the same as well. I do have a couple more too, but those are the ones that like really stick out to me. I know a lot of people complain about like wanting to see real homes and real life messes, and that's what I will always bring. I mean, this is just who I am as a person, and money and fame and all of that I don't think would ever change me personally. Now I know we are still looking for property, and if we end up getting a bigger house, that's great. If we end up getting a smaller house, that's fine too. I mean, really the ultimate goal for us is to have 40 plus acres of land somewhere. We eventually want to have a little home compound somewhere where our kids can grow, or our kids can build a house on if they wanted to, somewhere where we can live forever. I mean, we always said this would be our forever home, but it's not even like we need more space or want more space. We just want more outdoor space. But I want to know if you guys follow people who are similar like me on YouTube, leave them down below, because I am just having a really hard time finding relatable people on here, and I don't live in a double wide. I know it's kind of the same size and like the setup, but typically like that's what I do follow, is people who have double wides or trailers, just because it's small house motivation, and I really like that stuff. I mean, anybody can make a huge house feel clean and decluttered and organized because they have a lot of space to put things, if that makes sense. But in my opinion, like the more space you have, the more stuff you collect. I clearly do not like the color white. I did go through a phase where I say I was personally victimized by farmhouse decor, where I thought everything had to be white, and it just didn't work out. Okay, so this closet has been quite the issue this summer. So I'm actually gonna pull everything out and go through it all. So that being said, I also like a lot of different decor styles mixed into one. I like color, I like Western, I do like some farmhouse. Okay, so hopefully you guys can hear me, but what I'm going to do is I have a basket of clothes to fold, and then I'm going to go through all of their stuff and get rid of half of it probably. Because right now they're only wearing their summer stuff anyway, and by the time these are going to probably be too small, and they're going to have new stuff anyway when we go school shopping. So I am going to save what I can for my middle son, I know I'm coming towards the end of this video, but thank you guys again for watching and supporting me. I'm just loving it here, and I'm loving you guys, so I do appreciate you. Make sure to leave me a comment below and share with your friends. It does boost my channel. I am almost to 500 subscribers, which is like the first little step you can hit in YouTube. And then like once you hit 1,000, and then once you hit 3,000 watch hours, you can be put on like the podium to make money. This is gonna go to donations. It's filled with clothes. And then this is trash. And then I'll show you how their closet turned out. Still the same, just a little bit less things. I narrowed it down to 2 pairs of sweatpants and 2 pairs of jeans because I'm finding them in my laundry. And then I hung their book bags up just with nails. And then like they have their belts over here. Oh, and I added this little stand. I had it in my shed. The shed is like a Mary Poppins purse. There's everything you need out there. Here is just a quick overview of everything. I do need to ask you guys really quick if you guys prefer like my random voiceover chats, or do you like a little bit of music sprinkled in, or both, or do you like when I'm like explaining what I'm doing? I know when you first start it's kind of awkward and you don't know what to talk about, so it's easier to just kind of explain what you're doing, but then that's a lot of explaining through the whole video. But in my daughter's room here, I'm switching out the desk, and I think I'm going to get rid of the desk that's blue, but I don't know if I want to repaint the other desk yet. I probably will if she ends up keeping it. We might have to do some reconfiguring in this room to make it a little bit better. It is functioning now for her, but again, I feel like this desk is just going to collect more clutter for her, but we will see. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, and thank you so much for tuning in.